Have you noticed yourself walking into a room and completely forgetting why you went in there? Or maybe you find yourself searching for a word that used to be right on the tip of your tongue. These moments can feel a little unsettling. Many people chalk it up to just another part of getting older. What if it's a signal? A groundbreaking study found that adults over 50 who ate deep-sea fish just a couple of times a week had brains that function like people a decade younger. It's not about complicated puzzles or expensive supplements. The answer might be as simple as changing what's on your plate. In traditional Chinese medicine, we have long understood that the mind and body are not separate. A foggy mind is often a reflection of an imbalance within the body. What nourishes our body also nourishes our mind, and what weakens our body can cloud our thinking. Let's explore how this ancient wisdom, now backed by modern science, can help you sharpen your memory and protect your brain for the years to come. In traditional Chinese medicine, the brain is called the sea as marrow. This beautiful image tells us that the brain is not an isolated organ, but is deeply connected to the very essence of our vitality. Its marrow is nourished by what we call kidney essence, or Jing. You can think of your kidney essence as your body's deepest, most fundamental battery pack. We are born with a certain amount, and as we go through life, we slowly use it up. This is a natural part of aging. However, our daily habits, and especially our diet, can either drain this battery faster or help to preserve and replenish it. When the kidney essence is abundant, the sea of marrow is full, our thinking is clear. Our memory is sharp, and our spirit is bright. When it becomes depleted, we might experience symptoms like forgetfulness, dizziness, a sore lower back, and weakened knees. Modern science has found a parallel to this ancient concept. Researchers had discovered that our brains are made of a significant amount of fat, particularly a type of omega-3 fatty acid called dietary. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are incredibly rich in this brain-building block. Studies have shown that low levels of DHA are linked to faster cognitive decline and a higher risk of conditions like dementia. In a way, these healthy fats are the modern equivalent of the marrow that TCM talks about. They literally provide the raw materials your brain needs to maintain its structure and function. So when we say fish is a brain-nourishing food, we are describing a truth that has been observed for centuries and is now being confirmed in laboratories. I remember a retired school teacher, Mrs. Lee, who came to see me. She was in her late 60s and felt like a cloud had settled over her mind. She would lose her train of thought mid-sentence and felt a constant draining fatigue. Her doctor told her it was just normal aging. In TCM terms, her pattern showed a deficiency in both her spleen energy, which governs digestion, energy production, and her kidney essence. We didn't do anything drastic. We focused on simple, warming, and nourishing foods. We added steamed fish with a few slices of fresh ginger to her diet 2-3 times a week and incorporated a small handful of walnuts into her daily breakfast. Over a few months, the fog began to lift. She said she felt more present, her energy improved, and those frustrating memory lapses became less frequent. It was a beautiful example of steady progress through consistent care. To truly benefit from brain-boosting foods like fish, we need to ensure the entire body is working in harmony. It's not just about adding one superfood, but about creating an internal environment where nutrients can be properly absorbed and used. Here are the key foundations for building a resilient mind and body. The first is strengthening the spleen. In TCM, the spleen is not the organ modern medicine talks about. Instead, think of it as your body's digestive fire or kitchen stove. Its job is to take the food you eat and transform it into energy and blood, which then nourishes your entire body, including your brain. If your digestive fire is weak, even the most nutritious food will just sit there, leading to bloating, fatigue, and brain fog. People with a weak spleen often feel tired after meals, have loose stools, and might crave sweets. To strengthen your spleen, focus on warm, cooked foods. Start your day with a warm bowl of oatmeal or congee instead of a cold smoothie. Add warming spices like ginger and cinnamon to your meals. A simple home remedy is to gently massage your abdomen in a clockwise circle for a few minutes each day to stimulate digestive energy. Next, we must nourish the kidneys. As we discussed, the kidneys store our foundational energy, our essence that fills the sea of marrow. If the spleen is the stove, the kidneys are the deep reserve of fuel for the entire house. Signs of weak kidney energy include lower back pain, weak knees, frequent urination at night, and memory decline. To nourish your kidneys, eat foods that are considered to build essence. Walnuts are a top choice. Their shape even resembles a small brain. Other excellent foods include black sesame seeds, black beans, and goji berries. It's also important to keep your lower back warm, as this is the physical home of the kidneys. A warm compress on your lower back before bed can be very comforting and supportive. The third strategy is to soothe the liver. In TCM, the liver is like a general, responsible for the smooth flow of energy and emotions throughout the body. When we are stressed, frustrated, or angry, this flow can get stuck, creating what we call liver key stagnation. Think of it like a traffic jam in your body's energy highway. This can lead to tension, headaches, tight shoulders, irritability, and can prevent clear, calm thinking. People who sigh a lot or feel a lump in their throat often have some liver energy imbalance. To keep your liver happy, gentle movement is key. A short walk after dinner helps to move stagnant energy. Incorporate dark leafy greens like kale and spinach into your diet. And consider sipping on gentle herbal teas like chamomile or mint to help you unwind in the evening. The fourth pillar is nourishing the blood. Blood is the river that carries oxygen and all the vital nutrients from your spleen to every cell, including your brain cells. If your blood is deficient, your brain simply isn't getting the fuel it needs to function well. This can lead to a pale complexion, dizziness when standing up, dry skin and hair, and poor memory or concentration. To build healthy blood, eat iron-rich foods like dark leafy greens, wheat dates, and a moderate amount of high-needus quality protein. Goji berries are another wonderful blood-nourishing food that you can easily add to tea or oatmeal. It's crucial to preserve our yang energy. Think of yang as your body's internal pilot light. It's the warming, active, energizing force that drives all our physiological functions. As we age, this fire naturally diminishes. If you often feel cold, have cold hands and feet, and feel a deep sense of fatigue that isn't relieved at worst, your yang energy may be low. A sluggish metabolism and a slow mind can be signs of this. To protect your yang, avoid an excess of cold and raw foods, especially from the refrigerator. Start your day with a warm drink. A simple and effective practice is a warm foot soak before bed. Soaking your feet in warm water with a few slices of fresh ginger for about 15 minutes can draw energy downwards, warm the whole body, and promote a restful sleep. Here are 2 simple daily routines you can easily incorporate to support your brain health and overall vitality. The first is a brain-nourishing goji and walnut porridge. This is a wonderful way to start your day, providing steady energy and targeted nutrients for your mind. You will need a small handful of rolled oats or rice, about 4 or 5 shelled walnuts, a small spoonful of goji berries, and 1 or 2 pitted reed dates, also known as gujo bes. Simply combine all the ingredients in a small pot with water and cook until it reaches a soft, creamy consistency. It's best to eat this warm for breakfast. This porridge is particularly helpful for those who are starting to notice more forgetfulness, have a bit of lower back weakness, or just feel their mental energy isn't what it used to be. The walnuts directly nourish the kidneys and brain. The goji berries nourish the blood and brighten the eyes, and the reed dates harmonize the stomach. However, if you have a lot of internal heat, meaning you often feel hot, thirsty, and have a wee tongue, you might want to use this porridge in moderation. A good way to check if it's right for you is to notice how you feel after eating it. You should feel comfortably warm, satisfied, and energized, not heavy, bloated, or overly hot. The second routine is a simple warming ginger and gujube digestive tea. This is an excellent beverage to sip after a meal, especially if it was a bit heavy or rich like a meal containing fish. It helps to stoke your digestive fire, ensuring you get the full benefit of the nutrients you consume. All you need are 3 thin slices of fresh ginger and 2 or 3 wee dates. You can make a small slit in the dates to help release their flavor. Place the ginger and dates in a mug. Pour boiling water over them, cover, and let them steep for about 10 to 15 minutes. This tea is wonderful for anyone who feels a bit bloated or sluggish after eating, or for those who tend to feel cold. It gently warms the spleen and stomach, promoting smooth digestion. Comforting ritual that supports your entire system. If you tend to have symptoms of stomach heat, like acid reflux or a burning sensation in your stomach, you should be cautious with ginger. Start with just 1 slice and see how you feel. The tea should feel soothing and warming to your stomach, not agitating. One of the most common pitfalls I see is people trying to copy exactly what worked for a friend or neighbor. You might hear someone say they feel fantastic after eating a certain food or taking a certain herb, so you rush out to try it only to find you feel no different, or even worse. This happens because in traditional Chinese medicine, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Your body is unique with its own history, constitution, and pattern of imbalance. What works wonders for someone with a cold constitution could be completely wrong for someone with a hot one. While ginger is excellent for warming a sluggish digestive system, it can aggravate someone who already has too much heat, leading to issues like dry mouth or heartburn. This is why the most important principle is to listen to your own body. It is constantly giving you feedback. Pay attention to how you feel after you eat, after you exercise, and throughout your day. True wellness is not about following a rigid set of rules, but about developing a deep and respectful conversation with your own body. When you learn to understand its signals, you become your own best health advocate. Every small step you take towards better health is a victory. It's not about making huge, dramatic changes overnight. It's about the small, consistent choices you make every single day. That gentle morning stretch, that warm cup of tea, that nourishing meal, they all add up. Your body has an incredible capacity for balance and healing when you give it the right support. Be patient and kind with yourself on this journey. Share this with a friend who has been complaining about their memory or feeling a bit foggy lately. A little bit of knowledge and encouragement is all someone needs to start taking better care of themselves. Have you ever noticed a link between what you eat and how sharp you feel? I would love to hear about your experiences. Comment with the word balance, and I will do my best to suggest a simple dietary tip that might be helpful for you. Taking care of your health is the truest form of self-respect.